Hey, I'm Belinchuk and I'm an artist. I hope you're going to enjoy this video about me creating a mural for my first ever exhibition. Leave any comments for artists and enjoy, please! So let me tell you how it all began. So in July, Dan came to my husband's gig, Aaron Sands, and I had a chat with Dan and I said, well, I'd like to do an exhibition at some point. I'm an artist and I've never done my personal exhibition before. And he said, why don't you make an exhibition in my garden with a mural, which can be part of your exhibition. I was about to decline his offer because first of all, I've never done a mural before, and second of all, it's in Chesham, which is zone 9 in London Underground, and it's quite far for me, so it takes me like an hour and a half to get there. And he gave me some time to think if I want to accept his offer or not, and it took me like a couple of weeks to consider if I should and shouldn't be doing that. And I decided to go for it because why should I decline such a good opportunity? So I decided to go for it. And like for those of you who are not sure about certain opportunities, but it's actually a good practice for you, I think if you're able to do it, you should do it. So initially we wanted to paint on 3 walls like I show here on the sketch, but later, after our discussion with Dan, we realized that it's better to paint on one long wall so you can understand the storyline a bit better. And after that, I had to transfer my initial sketch into one long sketch. A week and a half left till I travel to the place to do the mural, and the exhibition is going to be in a month time, which is not a lot because I need to still prepare some sculptures that I want to add to the exhibition. So the next step for me was to understand the color palette for the mural so I can buy the paints for it. And let me tell you, boy, that was tough because exterior paint is quite pricey and it made me cry a little. But I decided to come up with 4 main colors anyway and extra colors that I can mix for the main ones. And I moaned about my color situation on my Instagram, and you guys suggested me a very cool place called Forest Recycling Project. It's a charity shop where they sell donated home paints and the prices are quite nice. We are on our way to pick up some paint from the charity shop. Hope they have some stuff for us, some colors that I want.
I'm hungry.
Me too. We didn't buy any paints that day because their shop has a very limited amount of exterior paints, so their staff suggested to come back next week to their warehouse where they have a bigger selection. I was upset and hungry, and Aaron was too. Then we had some food and felt a little bit better. Next week I went to the warehouse on my own, and it's located in the industrial part of Wolfenstall Central, so it's not a nice experience to be in the area, but their warehouse is worth it because it has everything. Also, their staff is 10 out of 10. Very supportive, very helpful. They managed to find the colors that I want, and it turned out really cheap in the end, so I was very pleased. After that, I took the colors that I bought and tried them on paper so I can know how can I layer some of them. In Photoshop, I created a final digital drawing of my mural to understand where exactly the colors are gonna go. The next tricky thing for me was to figure out how to transfer my mural into the wall, and I just decided to divide it into 3 main parts, and that's it.
Chasing shit, never chasing bitch. Mask on, fuck it, mask on. Mask on, fuck it, mask on.
So we arrived at the mural place. It's the It's the house of our good friend Dan, and that's the mural wall. It's bigger than I thought, but I'm very excited to do it. I printed out my final design on paper so I can always use it as a reference when I paint. And I don't have to look at my phone because my phone is necessary for filming the process.
He's a pretty colour.
Morning! It's 8:30 a.m. hopefully. And my feet are soaking wet now because the grass is wet, I didn't realize. And it's the second day of my mural. We wanted to get up at 6:30, but we didn't sleep very well. Lots of busy dreams, and I have a headache, so meh.
As long as she sees her dad, it's okay.
Look at this gorgeous sandwich that I made. It's very tasty, like recommend 100%. Look at the sun coming in. Taking out all my materials from the shed. Those things are a must for me. This is yogurt packaging that I collected to mix my paint in. Very useful.
I look to you to see the truth.
Let's pay Polina a visit. I think she's pooped from painting and working so hard on the mural. We're gonna see if she's asleep. She's not even there. That's creeped me right out. Where is she? Oh, she came up for a lie down earlier and now she's out there working hard again. Bless her.
Today I'm gonna do final details, which is lines, face features, fingers, shoulders. I'm gonna clean my brushes now. The mural is done. I'm tired. I'm tired like a dog.
Tonight the music seems so loud. I wish that we could lose this crowd.
Ta-da! It's finished! 3.5 days. I spent full time on this. This process is unbelievable. I'd like to do more of things like this. Like, I'd like to do like a small brewery or a cafe. It starts with a critique smoking a cigarette. The smoke of a cigarette catches the bird, and the bird represents God or a higher power. It sits on a girl that is crawling from the critique to the dog, and the dog is a metaphor. It represents inner child, and the dog is always a child and never grows up, and the dog is always there to play.
I love the story. It's super relatable to me and what I do on a day-to-day basis, but it's ultimately it just makes me happy. Like, it's bright, it's colourful, and even those kind of darker bits at the other end, the themes that are going on there, it's still, you know, it's you and it's authentic to you.
Aww.
And you know, all of it, and that's admirable. I think, like, you stick to you, and it shows. So,
Oh, thank you.
well done.
Baby, task you. Don't provoke us or we will go.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it entertaining and maybe useful. Please leave your comments below about the mural or art or anything else. I would really love to hear from you. And thanks to everyone who supports me along the way. It's a big journey for me. It means so much. Thank you.